closing in on first pitch tonight in the district. It's the Marlins and the Nationals. Next on the show. Time for baseball now on the show, as you get a look there at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and as you check in on the numbers on these guys, two guys with pretty good stuff, and they're going to have to mix all their pitches in at some point because you got a couple of clubs that like to swing the bat. So keeping guys off balance is going to be key.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order will read like this. They'll match up against a man who finished with the 7th lowest ERA in the National League last year, the changeup specialist right-hander Jordan Zimmerman. Into the box now stands the leadoff man, Michael Bourne, and we are ready for baseball. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Now here it comes. And that's in there as well, so it's 0-2 to start the night.
At the very least, he's showing some patience here to start the ball game. That'll be important for him as we move along tonight.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up out in front of the mound. Zimmerman is there, and Bourne flies out to start the ball game. So the leadoff man set down here in Game 1. And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Rob Brantley will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
And there are his numbers from his last start. 7 strong innings, good enough for a win. They'll take that again for sure.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And see you later. That one is gone. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 43 on the year for him, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, even though they were able to face this guy in the absolute best position possible, 2 outs, bases empty, that doesn't mean he's still not going to make you pay. He just unloads here for a long home run, but it was just a solo shot.
Aramis Ramirez will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That last home run estimated at 399 feet. Two out, nobody on. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Swinging a tapper out in front. Throw on to LaRoche takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Home half of the first coming up here at Nationals Park. It's now 1-0 Miami. Starting lineup for Washington looks like this. They'll go to work against a guy who punched out 16 batters in one of his 2009 starts, the hard-throwing right-hander Ricky Nolasco. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Roger Bernardino will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And now a pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. With that, we'll take a look at our scouting report. You can see a 5-pitch repertoire, so mixing those pitches effectively will be a key as we move along. Steve Lombardozzi steps in now. Now here's the first pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Got him.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play. And here's the first pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Ruggiano is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Marlins 1 and the Nationals 0. Justin Ruggiano will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Pitch on the way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Full count, 3-2. The pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's Desmond now at short. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
J.J. Hardy will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Now the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And he changes up on him with success. Couldn't do anything with that one. It's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Donovan Solano will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. Out in front of the fastball here as this is drilled into left field. That's a base hit.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double, but he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Brandon Allen will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just 1 hit in his past 4 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my Lou there. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Now 0-2, you got to be wary of that changeup. This is where he likes to throw it, and it doesn't always have to be a strike.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Marlins on top, 1-0. Bryce Harper will get his first shot at it here. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Here we go.
On a ball hit hard down the line toward the coaching box, it's a foul ball. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And the Nationals have their first base hit of the ball game.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Adam LaRoche will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Now the first pitch. Grounded, foul. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
From the belt, the pitch. And they can't get LaRoche to chase there, as that evens things at 2-2.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Let's go, DC. Let's go, Matt. Here we go.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. A step on the bag for 1, but they'll only get 1 as he's in there at second. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Ian Desmond will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Now a pickoff play at second, has to dive, but he's back. Here's the first pitch to him. Good zip to the fastball there by Nolasco, and it's 0-1. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Let's see it, Nuts.
chance for the third baseman, Ramirez. Throw on to Allen at first, 2 away. Jason Worth will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Called strike 2 with the letters, 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A third straight right here. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
That 2-out hit there makes that air move extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Wilson Ramos will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball.
Oh, good diving attempt right there at third base, but he just can't get to the ground fast enough to make that play, and it slips past.
Jordan Zimmerman will dig in here. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. On the ground to short. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We'll go now to the top of the third. All tied at 1-1. Ricky Nolasco is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Ricky Nolasco.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. 1 away here to begin the third.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the third, and the lineup will turn over now for Michael Bourne. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Now the pitch. Still taking here as he looks at the slider this time, and he's in a big hole now, down 0-2.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike three.
Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Rob Brantley will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a called strike on the corner. He didn't like that call. I don't blame him. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Look at this. And he will flip it to the pitcher covering. A sensational play. That'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Roger Bernardina makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And a ball, 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Now here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Thought it was ball 4, but it's in there, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And that's in there for strike one. Out in front here is Zimmerman, as this will find the seats in left, a foul ball. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. And that's dead center for strike one. Another fastball, another called strike, 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Aramis Ramirez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. That's hit sharply past the mound and on into center field for a 1-out single.
And you know, that's what they needed. Just a 1-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Justin Ruggiano will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. In the dirt, might not be enough to try it. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Desmond for 1. Relay to LaRoche is in time, and thanks to the double play ball, the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Bryce Harper will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Ball one. In for strike two.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Now here's a curveball that mixes him up, and it's dribbled in front of home plate. No problem here, one away. Adam LaRoche will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Fouled straight back. And they can't get LaRoche to chase there, as that evens things at 2-2. Struck him out on a good pitch there. And if you're keeping tabs, that's his 100th punch out of the season. And you see it there on your screen, strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. Ian Desmond will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. One run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Here we go.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. J.J. Hardy will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
J.J. Hardy.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Ramos is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the fifth.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. Now, you'll take that every time.
Donovan Solano will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First pitch on the way. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one.
Another really close pitch there. He's been around the strike zone quite a bit. You know, sometimes that can be good. Other times, though, it can make you a little too predictable out there.
And he misses again, 2-0. Pitch on the way. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And this is going to fall in front of Bernardina for a base hit.
Yeah, that's his second hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
Brandon Allen will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is easy pickings there at second as he got a terrible break that time, and he's out by a mile at second base.
And he waited for his opportunity there, but it's not going to pan out this time as a good throw nails him at second.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Ready with another 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Jason Worth will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch coming. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
The 1-1 on its way to Worth. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Now on 2-2, where are you going here? Full count now. Payoff pitch coming. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Wilson Ramos will dig in. He singled his first time around. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Fresh speeders, right here.
Here's the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. On the ground now for Hardy. This might be 2. Solano for 1. On to Allen, and it's a double play.
Well, that's the absolute definition of a pitcher's pitch right here, especially in a double play situation. I mean, not only is this pitch down, I don't even think it's in the strike zone, and that's an easy double play.
Jordan Zimmerman will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a fairly generous strike call there on a pitch that looked off the plate. It's strike 1. Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. Allen will just take this one himself, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Ricky Nolasco will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Michael Bourne will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. And he takes ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here.
Come on, DC! Swing and a miss.
And this is taken upstairs. Pretty close, but it's 2-0 now.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
That one's in there, 3-1. One run, 5 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And this stays down on him, and it's right by him at first. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
There you go. Back-to-back singles here to open up the inning, have him set up in a good position to break this deadlock.
Rob Brantley will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Strike him out.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
And his control's been real good here into the middle innings now. I mean, you'll see where this pitch is. Another great location right on the corner, and he gets him to pop it up.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is a home run swing, and it looked like he thought he had one off the crack of the bat. But this place, not exactly known for being a home run haven, and this ball dies out there on the warning track.
Aramis Ramirez will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And here's the ball swung on and missed. 0-2 now to Ramirez.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th, all tied at 1-1. Roger Bernardina will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th. He'll start him with a breaking ball, too low that time. It's ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. Fouled back. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. Another 2-2 offering. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Oh, and the curveball hung a bit as this is lined into left, a leadoff single.
I'll tell you what, with a base stealer like this on at first, knowing this ball club like I do, I don't think they're going to play this too close to the vest. I wouldn't be surprised to see him on the move here real soon.
Steve Lombardozzi will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And a snap throw to first, but he's back in time. The 1-0 pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4-6. And we're going to have ourselves a little discussion about that call as here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout. It looked from up here that the shortstop had the ball but dropped it on the transfer. And you can see the umpire saying just that very thing. But I believe the manager has a dissenting opinion here, so he'll have his say out there before he returns. Ryan Zimmerman will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now here's a swing and a little dribbler in fair territory out in front of home plate. And he won't try for more than that as he's taken out pretty hard that time.
Well, this is a pretty smart decision here at second base. He's got that clock running in his head, so he knows he's about to take a shot. So at that point, why risk throwing this ball into the dugout or into the 10th row? He just absorbs the hit, and he hangs on to the baseball.
Bryce Harper will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
(1-1) on the way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop Hardy. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Back here at Nationals Park, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Justin Ruggiano will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages. Taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Now the Nationals skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Tyler Clippard will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. J.J. Hardy will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. There he goes. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. For Ruggiano, that's stolen base number 12 on the year. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Hardy not biting at that one as the count goes to 2-1 now. And this ball will be chopped foul. Two-two pitch on the way. Now a ground ball towards the hole. There's Zimmerman. Throw in the dirt, but it's handled by LaRoche. Nice play.
Boy, they blew this opportunity here. It's a tie game. You've got a runner at second, nobody out. The only thing you're doing as a hitter right now, get the guy to third base. I mean, this could be a huge mistake.
Donovan Solano will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base.
Stop him, Cole, now!
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His 3rd hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Brandon Allen will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And he lays off there 1-0. And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate.
That's taken quite a risk here. Once this ball gets away, there's no hesitation. He lights out for home plate, but the recovery is a quick one. He flips it back to the pitcher covering, and he's out.
In there, 2-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Worth has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital, all tied at 1-1. Adam LaRoche will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first offering. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Whew. That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now here's the pitch. Splitter taken here, 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
3-1 on the way. Ani bailed him out with a swing, 3-2 now. Off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And that's what I call an intelligent at-bat. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. A.J. Ramos will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Freddie Sanchez is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 21, Freddie Sanchez.
Ian Desmond will dig in. Took a called 3rd strike his last time. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Now it's 2-0. Now a ball lined back over second. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Yeah, and on 3-2, it's a good thing that guy on first wasn't running, or this would have been a double play. Pretty fortunate there.
Jason Worth will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Runners on the move for second. Hit and run was on, but this is a tapper out in front of the mound. Throw on to Allen at first, 2 away.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Wilson Ramos will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around. And no argument, and it's 1-1. Two and one. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Gets him to swing and miss there, 3-2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
Now a ball lined towards center field. That's in there, base hit. Long throw to the plate. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Well, nothing will put a smile on your manager's face quite like a two-out RBI. Well, things weren't looking good. He looked like he was going to get stranded out there, but he comes through to drive him home.
Will Rhymes will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 pitch. And that's too high, ball two.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
I got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. Ramirez has got it, and the side is retired. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Nationals 2 and the Marlins 1. Drew Storen will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8. Freddie Sanchez will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up behind the bag at second. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly one away. Eighth inning here from our nation's capital. Homestanding Nationals lead this one as you get a look at the line score through the first 7 and change. Michael Bourne will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. And Bernardino will pull this one in. 2 gone now.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
Rob Brantley will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. One and two now as that's in there at the knees. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Miami down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Ryan Webb is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Roger Bernardina will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Sinker's in there, no balls and a strike. And now a pitch on the way. And they guessed right on the bunt, but this is going to be close. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. A look ahead now at what's due up in the top of inning number 9. And they're going to be in pretty good shape with the numbers 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up, down only a run. Steve Lombardozzi will try again, 0 for 3 thus far. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball, not hit all that well out towards Stanton and right. And that's out number 2. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Here it comes. Continuing to work the lower half of the strike zone here as that's in for strike 1. Good eye there by young Zimmerman as he moves ahead in the count 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Called strike, and that'll run it full. Aramis Ramirez is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
Number 29. They're up again.
And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. And that's through into left, and back-to-back singles have him in business to start the ninth. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Greg Dobbs will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 29. Greg Dobbs.
Justin Ruggiano will step in, a base hit in his last time.
Ruggiano.
Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Swung on and missed there by Ruggiano, and it's 0-2 now.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Good action to the cutter, but he lays off, and the count goes to 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
And I'll tell you what, being a closer isn't for everybody. When you find yourself in the ball game, you know you're going to be in a pressure spot. And he dials up a big strikeout right there, and he needed that one.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball one. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Not exactly a lockdown ninth inning, but they wind up stranding the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first to preserve the victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and the gang, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB 13, the show. For more, as always, head to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 2-1. Good night from D.C.